Are the 49ers misusing George Kittle?
Yeah. I mean, how does arguably the best tight end in the league have how many games under 30 yards? 7 out of his last 8. Is that the stat you gave?
Yeah.
30 yards. Grant,
220 yards in his last 8 games. That's half.
That should be a bad half for Kittle, not a bad game. And we've had it how many games in a row, including the playoffs?
Yeah.
100%. I get he's a really good blocker. I totally understand that. But with Jimmy's skill set and Trey Lance, by the way, I know they didn't get to play together, so that's not fair as much. But with Jimmy's skill set, Kittle is perfect. He's the perfect player for him. So get him the ball. What happened to the little screenplays they used to do where he'd fake block and then he would just kind of leak out and they would have a screen for him, a jailbreak screen for him? I haven't seen that in forever. Find a way to get the ball in his hands. Make it easy. I don't know, man. Yes, Kittle's being misused 100%. No doubt about it.
I'm going to surprise you right now.
You're going to say
he's
no.
not being misused.
Okay.
He's not being misused. Kittle isn't as good as he used to be. Kittle is not as good as he used to be. He's not as fast as he used to be. He's not as quick as he used to be. He's not as explosive as he used to be. I'm sorry to say it, but he's not. And if you watch the film, he's not getting open. And he's not a pass protector. He's running routes, and he's a decoy. He's either not getting open or he's a decoy. It's sad. And this is why I said they should have traded him, because he's almost 29. His whole game was based on speed, quickness, agility, and explosion. Not size, not tight end, touchdown, red zone production. It was all based on speed and yards after the catch. He's older now, and he's had so many lower body injuries. They take a toll. He's averaging 8 yards a catch. 8! He's not the same player. And if he could contribute, they'd be calling his number. Kyle's no dummy. They need points. But frankly, if you're looking for a guy to get open, it's Ayuk and Debo. And Jennings! Here's where it's at. I think Jennings is faster than George Kittle at this point. I think Jennings gets open better than George Kittle at this point. I could be wrong, but I think that's where they're at.
He does.
He does. I think George is just not one of their top options anymore. And that's too bad, because he's going to be on the team for a very long time making a whole lot of money. Sorry.
I'm going to, because I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to watch every snap from the Broncos game and this game. I'm going to chart it, and I'll get back to you by, let's say, end of Saturday.
Please do.
I'm curious, because you may be right. I also know that there were games last year that literally all he ran was a little curl route over and over and over. It was like block, curl route, block, curl route. I mean, of course he's not going to get open.
That shows what Kyle thinks of him.
Yeah, but
not that Kyle's right all the time. Not that Kyle's right all the time. But that does show what Kyle thinks of him. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean he's right.
No, it doesn't.
Kyle also thought Trey was a running back. He was wrong.
Look, I haven't grinded the all 22, but from the press box, I'm watching Kittle, and I'm like,
you are. I know you are.
Yep. Not open. So, because I'm tweeting, I'm like, hey, could you please get George the ball? And I'm watching him. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, you don't look the same. It used to be, if he was always open. It used to be like you'd have to hold him, and Kyle would be like, wait, they're going to hold him. We're going to hold him on 30. Now it's like, I don't know, man. So, look, he's coming off a groin injury. That's got to be a factor. But this goes back before the groin injury. And the Niners were struggling to score in the playoffs. If they felt Kittle would have given him a better chance to score, they would have went to him, but they didn't. They were going to Debo and Ayuk, which I think is the right. And Jennings. Honestly, Jennings has become a bigger factor in this passing game than Kittle. That's crazy to me. Jennings over here making like $400K.
Yeah.
Kittle's making that every week. It's crazy.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to chart. I'm going to do it for my members.
Please
and
do.
Then I'll DM you.
Please do.